Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. My name is Alex and I want to start off by thanking everybody for joining the live stream we did about 12 hours ago. So thank you guys all for joining that. If you didn't get a chance, go ahead and check that out to get some, answers, some fun responses. We did that to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. So thank you guys all for watching, subscribing, and liking these videos. In this video, I'll tell you about 2 foreigner fugitives arrested in the Philippines. Tourists will soon be eligible for VAT tax refund in the Philippines. Woman arrested for selling foreigners misbehaving in Thailand, plus much more. Let's begin with the USD to peso exchange rate. Right now, $1 equal to 55.8. Let's jump straight into our main story. A 23-year-old Belgian man identified as Van faces deportation after a bizarre incident at a police station. Early on September 21st, security guards reported that Van had been seen walking dangerously along the expressway after leaving a Grab car mid-ride while intoxicated. Police brought him to the station to sober up. However, after resting for an hour, Van woke up, danced in the nude, and on the floor. He now faces deportation for his behavior. Before I tell you guys which country this is, see if you can guess. Leave your comments down below. Where do you think this incident took place? Thailand or the Philippines? And apparently he was like dancing and doing all these crazy things until he got exhausted, took a doo-doo on the floor, and went back to sleep. Things like this happen quite often. So I'll tell you where this happened. Obviously, not obviously, it could happen anywhere, but it seems like recently a lot of these foreigners have been going around in Thailand specifically. This happened about 2 hours from Bangkok itself, and oftentimes you see them in Pattaya or Phuket itself. I don't know what's up with this obsession of foreigners getting butt naked and doing weird stuff. I don't know if it's like the drug, alcohol. Alcohol is everywhere, but you don't often see people taking off their clothes as often as they do in Thailand. I don't know if it's the heat, maybe something in the air, but seems like people love to take off their clothes in Thailand. Let's just hope it's a bit less men in the future. Anyways, all jokes aside, let's jump into our next story. Next up, 2 South Korean men wanted by the government were arrested in the Philippines on September 20th. The Bureau of Immigration captured Nam Sundong, 37 years old, in Las Piñas for setting up illegal gambling places, and Lee Hunak, 23, in Clark, Pampanga, for smuggling shabu. Both men were flagged by Interpol with red notices and their passports have been revoked. They will stay in the BI facility in Taguig while awaiting deportation. I've seen a lot more Koreans getting in trouble in the Philippines. There's a lot of Koreans actually in Cebu, particularly where I reside most of the time in Asia. My home base is Cebu right now. And I see them always coming for definitely number one thing is English. There's a lot of English schools around there. Of course, the Philippines, everyone speaks really well. Not everyone, but a lot of people speak English really well, a lot of good teachers, but a fraction of the cost of actually going abroad to a native English speaking country. So I see a lot of students coming in. Of course, there are tourists and families as well, but when there's an influx of a population in any region, you're going to see a lot more of these bad apples being in any country, so they get highlighted a bit more. Staying in the Philippines, the Senate approved Bill 2415 on September 23rd, allowing foreign tourists to receive a refund on value-added tax, VAT, for goods bought in the Philippines. The refund applies to items purchased in accredited stores, taken out of the country within 60 days, and worth at least 3,000 pesos. The Department of Finance will partner with a global VAT refund operator to manage the system, funded by the General Appropriations Act. Senator Pimentel opposed the bill, warning of potential tax losses up to 4 billion pesos. However, the senator's author, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, believes it will promote long-term tourism growth with expected net gains of 3.3 to 5.7 billion for the country. Very interesting. The way I see it, a lot of times, many people looking for a VAT refund typically don't really care for it because usually there's a big process, a lineup, some forms to fill out, and you got to keep your receipts and you got to buy for certain stores. A lot of times, from my personal experience, not a lot of people go throughout the process, especially if you're spending a lot of money. You probably don't care about 12, 14, 18% return, and you have to buy those things for specific items, but that could just be me. It's the same with my feelings towards these duty-free stores. I don't understand what this obsession is, this need to buy from these stores because you save, let's say, 10, 15% on tax. So what? Those things are double in price anyways. You're saving 15% on tax, but you're paying 100% markup from the original price. Anyways, that's beside the point. Leave your comments down below. What do you think of this VAT tax refund for the Philippines? But I am happy that they're looking forward as a long-term plan for tourism because, of course, the Philippines lags a bit behind when it comes to tourism in neighboring countries. Leave your thoughts down below. Are you for this VAT refund or are you against it? I'd love to know your thoughts. Let's move to our next story. Staying in the Philippines, anti-cybercrime group agents arrested a 26-year-old woman in Caloocan City for attempting to sell her one-day-old for 40,000 pesos. The operation was triggered by a Facebook post offering the baby for sale, which was spotted during a cyber patrol. The woman was arrested at a clinic and her baby was rescued. The suspect, who gave birth to the baby the day before, said she sold the baby due to financial struggles, including her inability to contact the child's father and needing money for the father's medicines. The ACG has been actively monitoring online activities and is focused on protecting vulnerable infants. The suspect faces charges under multiple laws, including people trafficking and child protection. Authorities emphasize the gravity of the crime and warn against illegal selling, stressing the duty of parents to protect their children. A very sad thing. This is not the first time. I've seen several posts like this in the Philippines in the past year. People unable to take care of the baby, or for whatever reason they want to sell it online. It's really sad to see someone would resort to selling their own. I don't have a baby, but I think if I did, I don't know. I can't really comment on that part of it. Of course, against the law, someone shouldn't do it. It's common sense to me, but I'm not a mother. I'm not in her position. I didn't give birth to anybody, so it's hard for me to judge sitting on the outside. But on a surface level, a hideous crime, in my opinion. Regardless, I'm glad to see agents trying to stop crimes like this. Some more cybercrime news in the Philippines. The National Police urged women to exercise extra caution in using comfort rooms, bathrooms, following the arrest of a man who secretly installed a small camera inside the restroom of a school in Bicol region. Come on, man, it's already bad enough trying to use public bathrooms, especially in the Philippines. Now I gotta go ahead and watch for a camera. I'm sure nobody wants to look at me, but you know, females and other people, that's an extra step you gotta go ahead and make sure nobody is peeping up on you. Next up, the latest on Alice Guo. Dismissed Banban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo has tested negative for tuberculosis following tests, according to the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Guo has been transferred to a regular cell with 43 other persons. Guo is previously isolated due to health concerns, but the BJMP confirmed the transfer after receiving the test results. I had no idea, so I guess before this she was being isolated by herself, probably somewhere very comfy and cozy, but now the police, or at least the jail management, is not taking any more of that, saying you are not sick, you're gonna go ahead and stay with 43 other people in a cell. Incredible. If you don't know, the Philippines jails are not a place you want to be. I saw a documentary once and I've seen how many people they pack into these cells. It's absolutely atrocious. You do not want to be there. I guess she thought she could probably buy herself a comfort place, somewhere she can go ahead and try to ride this out. But now she was general public. They were saying that Alice Guo said that she was shocked at the condition of the jail. I mean, you know, what did you expect? It's the prison. So go ahead and leave your thoughts regarding any of the stories that we covered today. And I say we, I mean you guys and myself. It's just me. So let me know which of the stories I covered today resonated with you the most. Anything you want to share, positive, negative. If you take the time to write it, I'll take the time to respond. Let's go ahead and take a look at a segment called Yesterday Today, where I take a look at our previous videos' most popular comments. In the last video, we discussed some age gap relationships, and a lot of you guys had some positives, some negatives, some pros, some cons, some people in favor of them, some people against them, and here are the top comments. The Red Pill Cop in the Philippines says 22 years younger wife, 4 kids, 12 years together, and we grow stronger every day. No booze, Christian family. I don't know what YKYK means, but the old caribou likes the young grass. I gather from all of that, this man is for big age gap relationship and he has a happy family living in the Philippines. Chris Dillon says, I see age gap all over the world. I used to live in Naples, Florida, and I've seen a lot. I now live in the Philippines, and yes, my wife is 25 years younger than me. It's all up to the person, and I do not know many Filipino men married to much younger Filipino women. The Adventures of Brennan Bond says, I'm 69, my wife is 34, we live in the Philippines, and the only comments I hear is how lucky she is. My wife agrees. By the way, I married her the month she turned 18. Whoa! All right, so a long time together, guys. Go ahead and check out the comment section. It makes for very good reading. And if you guys enjoyed this video and are new to the channel, consider subscribing, hitting that like button. And if you guys really want to support the channel, feel free to use the super thanks, super chats, the PayPal, the buy me a coffee, whatever you want to do. Write your comments, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.